What do you want to take for lunch?
The question faced by millions of parents every morning. No matter how delicious and nutritious, some lunches just come back home barely eaten, along with hungry kids. Zoe Treforos found out why.
When I finally spent some time observing lunch hour, I noticed, I thought it was sort of akin to herding cattle. The noise levels are unbelievable, and it's just a really stressful environment.
With schools getting bigger and so few kids going home at noon, Treforos says eating lunch has lost respect.
In that scenario at the school, I think kids are learning to rush through, best case scenario, or just skip it altogether.
Poor eating habits can contribute to poor nutrition and affect performance in school. When UNICEF measured access to healthy food together with rates of obese or overweight children, Canada ranked near the bottom. All top-performing countries had national school food programs. This food security advocate says Canada's patchwork of school meal programs falls short.
What we'd like to see is a national school food program where all kids from across the country know that they can go to school and get access to healthy food and eat it in an environment that teaches them about what healthy food means and about nutrition.
That's exactly the strategy in France, as highlighted by Michael Moore's 2015 documentary.
They don't stand in a long line waiting for a bunch of slop on their plastic or styrofoam tray.
The Canadian government has started to design a national food policy. McNichol and a coalition of health groups, including Heart and Stroke Canada, want school meals to be part of that.
Kids are growing up to be less healthy than their parents were. There's rising rates of chronic diseases, and that's going to put a huge burden on our future healthcare costs.
Zoe Treforos has started a committee at her daughter's school in the hopes of bringing more civility and nutrition to lunch. Vic Adopia, CBC News, Toronto.